Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful April day. It's Herby Lutz with Select Sires here to talk to you about the Jersey Sire summaries, and I'm joined as always with Mark Boland. Mark, hope the weather in Ohio is great today.
So far, so good, but it's going to rain later, so we'll take it when we get it, I guess.
Be happy. We can't get none in South Carolina, so it is what it is. Well, appreciate y'all taking the time to join us today and listen in on Facebook Live and YouTube and all the different uh, places that this gets posted. But we just wanted to do a little update on our Jersey program and talk about what happened in the April 2026 sire summaries. Mark, the communications team put together another great directory, and I know you're in charge of all the sorts, so you want to talk about this wonderful piece that got posted yesterday?
Yep. As you'll see, the front cover there that Skylar put together for this round of proofs and data for the next 4 months. Then we just did some sorts on our proven lineup as it is right now. We got 9 sires over 130 JPI, 8 over 45 CFP, and then the total breakdown of the lineup below that, the average is 126 JPI, 345 HHP. But I think I want to note that the most unique thing in this is the 12 unique sires by 12 different unique maternal grandsires. So diversity in our lineup, we have 16 proven bulls, so all 12 different sires represent those 16 active bulls right now. But so just a diverse group, well-rounded group with a lot of reliability and data in this group of proven bulls.
Yeah, when you talk about those averages and look at that JUI average and CFP and milk and HHP dollars, it's a pretty diverse offering that's got milking daughters. So you know what you're getting, Mark. That's the reason we really like these proven bulls.
Yep. And you know what you're getting. So that, like you said, at the end of the day, we don't want to have questions. We want to know what we get out when these daughters start calving in. So
they're genomically tested. Daughter proven. There we go. HHP dollars is the formula we use, and it is different than the Jersey or Holstein formula, and Jersey formula are different. You can see, just to bring everybody up to speed, if you haven't seen it lately, it's 45% components, 18% mastitis resistance, 12% cow health, 14% daughter fertility, 8% on conformation, and 3% on heifer health. Really need to work on our breed, and we'll talk about a lot of calf wellness traits as we go through this today, Mark. But I really think HHP dollars for jerseys is getting us to where the breed needs to be in the future.
And that's what this index is. It's a future on what we see could happen and what we think we need to focus on now. So it's a combination of the two.
Yeah. What is the great quote? Skate to where the puck's going to be, not where it is. And that's what this formula is doing for us. But Mark, I know you put these together, and it's pretty impressive, these lineup sorts that you did.
Yeah. Just like to do a little sorting once we get the active file, just to kind of see where we stand as an industry whole, but specifically more or less just our bulls and our active lineups that we have. But we got a good balance of bulls across the board for HHP, cheese merit, DPR, JUI, JPI. But then 7 of the top 15 proven sires reside here at Select Sires, and then I sorted it down to 96% reliability, where you have more reliability, more daughter data, and 7 of the top 11 in that list come from Select Sires. So a really, really heavily proven group and high reliability, so we know what we have from these daughters.
And Mark, 7 of the 11, when you look at that high reliability, that's like your report card back when you were in school. How did you do at the end of it? And yeah, I don't think my report card was ever that good, Mark.
No, we got by. We'll just call it that.
That's right. Tyson, thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you're having a great morning up north of the border. But Mark, when you look at the JPI for proven bulls, top 25 from the industry, we're definitely the Select Sires brands leading the way. Ethan got these comparative slides put together last night late, and pretty impressive group. We like our proven sires at Select Sires, and I think we definitely have hit the mark on getting those reliable bulls that people can count on to the marketplace.
Yeah, and I'd just like to point out that that group has to be 122 JPI or higher as it's set up there at the corner. So that's pretty high if you think about the whole list of proven bulls at 150 of them. It's pretty significant that 122 gets you in the top 25. So
right, and they're proven, like we said, and some of them with thousands of dollars that we'll talk about here in just a little while. But we did have 3 new graduates. It was listed a little earlier. I don't know if you saw that on the screen, but Mark, you got to get out and get some pictures of some of these, and you're going to talk about our first graduate.
Yep, we didn't get any of these though. Way to start it off. Thanks, Herbie, for reminding me. But no, the first bull we're going to talk about is 7JE 2071 Diner P. New proven polled bull to our lineup. He's a gold sun out of the Urlacher at the top of your right hand of your screen, and then, or sorry, the bottom right hand of your screen, and then the Grand Dam Disco Honey Excellent 90 there at the top right of your screen. Really good pedigree in this bull, 90-point Disco Maternal Grand Dam, then a 94-point Marlowe, 86-point Limelight, and then a 92-point Valentino. So really, really strong production, proven maternal line with high scores. He comes in at 137 JPI. He's a top 15 proven sire. He'd be the number 2 polled proven sire. He's number 2 for JUI on polled proven sires at 18.9. He's a high CFP bull, being a top 25 CFP. Good milk bull at top 30, and he'd be our number 9 HHP bull amongst all active bulls. So almost 100 daughters in his proof. Just 10 in this type, but we did see some throughout the travels that we've had in the last couple months. But they look really, really good. He's A2, well above breed average at that negative 0.3 mastitis. I just want to point that out because he is mastitis resistant pro. But as you look at the breed, negative 0.3 is above the breed average, I would say by a fair amount. So just wanted to point that out. But a really, really strong polled bull that we brought to the proven lineup, and we're really excited to see what comes of this one.
And Mark, I got a call from a commercial dairyman this morning that's milking several of these, and 120 days in milk, and they're already at 100 relative value average. So the production we think's real, and we all love that 94-point Marlowe that was back behind these cow, this family behind the Disco. Just a super, super deep cow family. Yeah, and we're really seeing.
A couple of years ago when we were at Avalanche, she was in the pen next to us where we were picturing. So, and she looked great then. So just longevity in this group of dams for this bull.
A lot of it. Well, Mark, one you did get a picture of and is 14JE 2080 Match Play. He's the mighty son out of the Tucks, out of the Craze. It's very good. Then a very good Mackenzie. And then there was a Dividend that didn't get scored, but then back to a very good Zuma, very good Militia, very good Jace, excellent Classic, then a very good Flyer, and then a 91-point Con. And that goes back to Heartland breeding. Back when Heartland there in Seneca, Kansas was running hard. The Dividend sold and went to a place that never scored, unfortunately. But this bull, 100 PJA bull, 475 of milk, 68 CFP. Number 2 CFP for PGA 100 bulls in the breed. A bull that does a lot of things right. Mark, tell me about this daughter that you pictured that's already 85.
Yeah, so actually, side note, she was 300 days in milk. So she was going dry shortly after we were there, but really, really impressive udder on this cow. Seen a couple more that we could have been pictured, but one had a bad foot, so we couldn't get her done. But no, just a really, really good daughter. Strong, wide, well-attached udder, and plenty of bloom to that udder still at that late in lactation. She was really impressive as an individual.
But developed at Victory Farms out in South Dakota. Just a deep cow family. Victory, Heartland, herds that you know about, true breeders of great Jersey cows. Tell us about the next one, Mark.
Another bull that came from Kevin Souza and his family at Victory out there. This one's a little different. This one's a showcase program bull. It's Victory Ronda's Big Red, 7JE 2120. Just $12 in his proof right now. There's a daughter pictured at the top right of your screen, and we're going to show you another one that had some candid shots from a cell phone here in a second. But a showcase bull that's just a tick under break even on milk. 0.8 deep or 0.8 type, sorry, and nearly 20 JUI, nice bar chart, 106 calf wellness. We talked about that we were going to discuss this a little throughout the day, but a showcase bull that's good on calf wellness, and daughters have looked good, but from a 93 point lexicon, 94 Sambo, very good Juno, and then another excellent brass legend. So deep pedigree, showcase bull, new grad. Looking forward to seeing more of these as we get closer to August in our next proof run.
You know, and if you go back, that brass legend was at Valley Stream, a master breeder herd there in Canada. Victory. This cow family's passed through some great breeders to get to where we are. And yes, Preston, there's some really nice sisters to Big Red at Victory. Really nice.
Got to put those on here.
Yeah, we didn't. But Mark, I got these cell phone pictures sent to me from Kevin Earhart, and I sent them straight to you.
And I'm not going to say what my response was, but it was more like, what is that? Maybe not the right context, but yeah, no, actually was in California when you sent these, and I was my one of the first contact I had with you that day, and I was really, really impressed with this cow. Just as you can see, she's wide, really, really good udder, venation, deep crease. I just really, really impressive. And it was a great way to start my day when I got these pictures sent to me.
Yes. What a great young cow. Hopefully she'll get to see somebody to get her pictured professionally, but I just love these shots and appreciate Kevin sending those to us. Mark, we're going to move into some more proven bulls since we've got the new graduates out of the way. And if you look at HHP dollars, it's the same as the JPI chart. We're really just doing what we do with proven bulls. We believe in them. We believe in getting that report card after the daughters get back into production. And Mark, why don't you talk to us about the number one bull in the breed?
Yep. So the number one bull in the breed in Crispin, 14JE 1921. Kind of just stands alone at the top of those ranks. I think he's quite like 8 to 10 points higher than the next bull, but comes in at JPI of 170, puts him number one. He's number one for HHP with a HHP of 550. Not a lot of flow on this bull, but good components at 54 CFP on 310 pounds of milk and plus percents. High DPR bull. He's number 12 for DPR at 3.1. High CCR bull, number 3 for productive life, as he's 5.0, 17.8 JUI. But another bull, like we've talked about repetitively, that we're going to probably end up talking about more is calf wellness in the Jersey breed. This bull is 114. He's 114 for livability, 105 for scours, and 101 for respiratory, and a positive 0.4 SCR. Checks a lot of those boxes. He's feed pro, elite sex fertility bull, robot pro, and grazing pro. So he does a really, really good job of checking everything, and a great bull to have from our partners at Jersey Land Sires.
And Mark, I saw one of our heifers that we purchased with Jersey Land fresh at Travis Leonard's in Minnesota last week, a Crispin daughter that Mickey's going to work for us to get pictured before the next round. Just a tremendous young cow. And Travis had several Crispin daughters that are just really, really impressive individuals as 2-year-olds. And he's excited about them in his herd. He told us that at our sire committee meeting that we had in March, and just really excited to get more of these fresh and get these second crop daughters milking. When you talk about Crispin, he's a Thrasher son. Thrasher has just continued, Mark, to set the pace and do great things around the world. This bull added 3,500 more daughters, so he's now over 12,000 daughters in his production proof. He's a bull that just maintains 1138 of milk. He's still 1-1 DPR. He's 79 CFP. He sires so much strength and width all the way through his daughters. He's the number 6 HHP dollar bull. He's number 7 for milk, number 12 for CFP. But the big one, number 1 protein bull of the breed. That's pretty impressive. He's been around. He's seen several ice cream seasons. He's born in 18. You know, we're talking about an 8-year-old bull right around August proof time, Mark. So might need to have a birthday party for him.
And he loves his job and he sells what he makes. So we can't ask for more of this guy at all.
And you look over on the right, the daughter pictures, as 3rd, 4th lactation cows, they just continue to develop, get better. And that's the reason we're so excited to have Thrasher from our partnership with Jersey Land Sires.
Next bull we're going to talk about is another Thrasher son, 14JE 2002 Ballin. The bull is a top 15 proven bull at 139 JPI. Nice HHP puts him at number 10 at 430, and he's another bull that's 2.2 for DPR, puts him top 20. But a bull that we consistently see daughters throughout when we travel that we really like. This bull added over 500 daughters to his proof this time, so he went from just over 1,000 to 1,600 now. So really, really good there. He's 448 daughters in his type proof at almost 15 JUI. But look at this calf on this bull, 154. Sorry to keep being repetitive, but something that we think we need to look at in these bulls. But no, another bull from a Thrasher, then a Steve, and then a Perform. But a bull that really, really seems to check a lot of boxes and gets better every proof run.
He does. And Mark, before I talk about Kamikaze, we've got a question. What is semen availability in India? In India, it's handled by Worldwide Sires. You can go to their website. Brian Albertoni would be the director for that market. But if you go to worldwidesires.com, you'll be able to see what's available and interact with how to get semen to India. But Kamikaze, 7J 1980, the Thrasher son out of the 95-point Valentino. This bull just consistently hits the mark. He's 1,000 pounds of milk, 50 CFP. He's a bull that added 370 daughters this time and stayed the same. He added 255 daughters in his type proof, 555 now scored, and 125 herds, and he went up a full point on JUI, almost 21. They're super uddered. They're great in a lot of countries. Happened to go to South Africa back in February, and they used him, and there's one herd milking 93 of them, and there's some great pictures from that I didn't get put in here, Mark, but just a tremendous bull that's right at the top 15 proven bulls of the breed. Number 9 for milk, number 7 for type, number 10 for JUI, and I'm betting he's about the highest bull on JUI with 4 digits of milk, Mark.
You might be the only one. And SCR 1.7, but yeah, a bull that just defies the odds, gets better every time. Love the daughters around the world. And a couple daughters. The first 2 pictures that you just shared were from Louisville last year, I believe.
Yep.
And then a new photo from Dalton Freeman and Lizzie there in Pennsylvania that you helped probably take in Clemson.
I wasn't helping take this when we were still going, but it was taken in Clemson, and I just love this young cow. She's beautiful, balanced, with big rear udder. Everything's right. That's the reason it doesn't matter. Everybody's loving these Kamikaze daughters. They're freshening the second time and doing great things the second lactation as well.
The next bull is 7JE 2036 Galantis. He'd come in at 146 JPI, making him the number 8 bull. 451 HHP also puts him 8th. Another bull with a good amount of protein to be a top 15 protein bull at 32 pounds of protein on 562 pounds of milk. Low cell at 286, almost 14 JUI. Just a balanced bull. Didn't get a lot of new data this time, but you look at the dam, the longevity, and the production that she's had. She scored 85 5 times over 20,000 pounds of milk, and her yield deviations at 26.33. Just a cow that does it with ease. Her 4.2 record was 28,000 pounds of milk, a 5.5 fat, and a 3.7 protein. So a bull that we think checks a lot of boxes, can do a lot of great things, and the maternal line to back it up.
And a little different pedigree.
Yes,
from the ones we've been
a Gisliff, so you get some Danish blood in there on a Viceroy out of a Leonel. But really, really balanced bull and diverse. No thrasher in this pedigree. So,
Mark, I'm going to talk about Star Lord, a crazed son that's just been Mr. Consistent for years. Bull born back in 2017 and still sells a lot of semen around the world. 141 JPI makes him top 12 proven bull. Number 7 for HHP dollars. Number 2 productive life bull at 5.3. And he's plus 1.8 for DPR. 3.9 for livability. Look at his mastitis, 2.9. And then Zoetis mastitis at 112. So definitely a mastitis resistance pro designated bull, a graze pro bull, a robot pro, all the designations at the top. And look at his JUI, 19.7 puts him top 20 of the breed on a bull that has been around and made great ones for years now and continues to do that. And another bull, Mark, all his calf traits are over 100, 68 calf wellness dollars. So just a balanced bull that fits the markets around the world and makes the right kind that customers like to milk every day.
He just defies the odds every time something changes. He never moves. So
he does.
That's all we can ask. But the next bull we're going to talk about is 7JE 2022 overalls. Caliban's son from the 90-point Chrome, and then a Valson. This bull added 453 daughters and 235 daughters into his type proof. So added a lot of data for production and type. He's a top 20 proven sire, top 20 HHP bull. He'd be the number 3 proven sire for PGA 100 bulls and number 1 if you exclude the foreign bulls. So he sits right up there amongst the best in both PGA 100 and all bulls. 19.1 JUI puts him in the top 25. He's tied for number 8 at type. For type at 1.2, a bar chart you just really like to see to the right. The somatic cell score bull that was really, really low. He's 273. He'd be number 5. He'd be the number 1 HCR bull, which you can't see on the screen, but that's a trait that has come into play in fertility and stuff. But a bull that the daughters we really loved around the world as we go, whether you're down there at that bottom right-hand screen with Clover Farms, and those 3, the Dutch Hollow one there in the middle of your screen. Just a bull that really checks a lot of boxes for type production, and the daughters have just been outstanding no matter where we go.
You know, Mark, Preston and I took those at Dutch Hollow, and it was just a wonderful trip, and they're just so balanced. And you look at this bull, he shows minus 0.2 on strength, but I really don't see that. And then you look at his rump width, and they're wide 0.7. So I see this bull being more width, definitely, than narrow like Chrome. I mean, let's face it, Chrome was a great bull, but he sucked a little strength out of the breed. I don't see that with these.
Yep. No, I agree. I say they have adequate strength. There's new photos that Herby's going to share right now from all over New York, California, South Dakota, every part of the state. We'll just put it that way. But no, I think these daughters got more strength than his proof says, and they've been really, really impressive around the world.
And Mark, we could take more overalls pictures because everywhere we go, people like them, and they're that good. So just a bull customer satisfaction king. Next bull I get to talk about is another Gisliff son, 7J2033 Charlton, out of a Viceroy, out of a Lemonhead. back to Circus, the 2-time national grand champion, a bull that's 130 JPI, a bull that's got $124 now and $56 scored, a bull that's top 20 for proven for JPI, top 25 for HHP, number 5 PGA 100 bull, number 6 for milk at 542 pounds of milk is on the PGA 100 list. His dam's that very good Viceroy pictured there at the bottom. There's a couple daughters pictured on the screen, Mark, that you got the opportunity to take on your last trip to California. But another bull, calf wellness dollars of 89 and 113 on calf livability. And all 3 calf traits from Zoetis are plus.
Now we're going to talk about what I think, and I've said this numerous times this week. I think this is a bull that's getting missed a lot amongst the proven bulls that we have in our lineup. Gisliff's son from a Steve, 7JE 2023 uncommon. He'd be a top 25 proven sire, top 25 HHP, number 8 for the PGA 100 list. It'd be number 3 behind the last 2 that we talked about for the non-foreign bulls, and then number 8 for PGA 100 on milk. The more of daughters I see out of this bull, especially the second lactations that you're going to see a picture here in a second. But the bull is almost 500 pounds of milk, 292 cell, 1.1 DPR, positive mastitis, good Zoetis traits, elite sex fertility, mastitis resistance pro. Bull kind of reminds me of Thrasher in a way. When you see their daughters from first to second lactation, they just consistently get better, have no issues. But a bull that I think is getting missed, and I've told Herby that, but I'm going to have him share this picture of a second lactation one, actually, that we just did earlier in March at Dupad out in California. You'll see her later in this presentation, as she is a full sister to For Real, a bull that we will talk about. But this cow just kind of blew me away. The quality of her mammary, the width that she has, she's dairy, just all around good daughter to represent this bull in second lactation. A lot of times you don't see second lactation photos of bulls, but this one I felt needed to be done for more than one reason, to support this bull and to support her full brother. So just a bull that I think we need to push, and people maybe need to look at a little harder.
He does have an uncommon set of traits, and so his name fits him pretty well. And I agree with you, Mark. He's a bull that's been missed with that mastitis resistance pro. I get to talk about a Dupat bull, first cut, 7JE 2102. He's the hole-in-one son out of the 93-point Fearless. Mark mentioned For Real. This is his hole-in-one brother, so you just saw the uncommon sister to this bull. Just a tremendous young bull that's making the right kind. He's a bull that added $241 to his production proof. He also added $36 to his type proof and went up a half a point of JUI. He's now 19.4. He's a bull that is tied for number 2 at type at 1.4. He actually went up 0.1 on type while adding $36. He's a bull that's top 15 in the breed for JUI, top 15 for milk on the PGA 100 list. So a bull that we were excited about graduating last time, and love the type numbers this bull has, and he keeps increasing. And he's one, when he came in, Mark, we've talked about it multiple times, 3 generations of dams were still in milk at Wickstrom's at the time, and his dam's still there. Tremendous opportunity on this hole-in-one son. And Mark, there's lots of good pictures on this guy. He's another one like overalls. It's not hard to find them.
No.
And want to picture them.
Oh, you can pick them out, whether it's U.S., Canada, wherever, because Claire got these done at Francois Vermont's up there in Canada. These came in Sunday. So I turned around and got those in quick because they were really, really good and represented the bull, just in a different market, but different part of the world. But his daughters have been outstanding across the board.
Just tremendous young cows, and we certainly appreciate her getting these put together for us.
We'll call this Mr. Premier Banner Sire for the last year or so. Needs no introduction at all. 7JE 5032 Victorious. The Barnabas from the 94-point Ayatollah Victoria cow. Premier Sire at 6 national shows around the world dating back to 24. He's won at Louisville Premier Sire twice. Won World Dairy Expo Premier Sire last fall. IDW twice now, and he won the Royal last fall as well. Just a bull that keeps defying the odds, daughters around the world, making great cows, high JUI at nearly 22, 1.2 type. I mean, for a showcase bull to have 6,200 daughters in his production proof and over half of those scored at nearly 3,800 is pretty impressive. You always see daughters at the top of the classes in these big shows on the colored shavings, but there's a new one I think that you're going to post up here next. That just popped up on Facebook the other day. A Victorious goes back to chocolate chip at Avon Lee. Really, really beautiful mammary on this cow. I think this one's got a bright, bright future. But she also checks a lot of boxes on the Canadian system, high type, good production numbers. But with a mammary like that, it's kind of hard not to like her. And I think she's got a bright future ahead of her, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of her.
Yeah, he just keeps making them, and that's what's so tremendous about this bull. A bull that we've had lots of times people have thought he's been passed away. I mean, he'll be 11 years old this fall, and he's doing great. Still does his job all the time, makes quality semen, and settles cows. So
sells
certainly
as much as he makes.
Victorious is the oldest Jersey bull at Select Sires. As a matter of fact, yep. I think he's the second oldest bull at Select Sires.
Yep.
Well, that was great on our proven bulls. We'll spin through some genomic bulls pretty quick because we have some high ranking ones there too. If you look at the top 25 herd health profit dollar young sires, we have 10 of them, Mark. So we're outpacing the competition. And it's certainly, you got to be 607 HHP dollars to be in the top 25. That's a pretty big number.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one, Mark, why don't you tell us about Dion?
507 JE 2417 Dion. Proven pedigree. Being a Chatham son out of a Geppetto, back to a Thrasher. Coming in at 196 JPI puts him third on the active young list. Number 4 for HHP at over 700. A big milk bull, almost 1,500 pounds of milk, 90 CFP, but positive 0.6 DPR and positive mastitis. I mean, when you look at production traits, you usually are going to see one of those not correlate with the rest of them as you get that much flow. But then you add in these 15.3 JUI. I think this bull just does a lot. Look at that DWP at 874. Calf wellness over 100. Wellness trait over 100. Just kind of hard to pick a hole in this bull. And by a proven sire stack. So the reliability and trust in this bull is higher than bulls that are not with that proven sire stack, in my opinion.
Yeah, Chatham started to add second crop daughters this time, Mark. I think he added over 200 and went up a little. I think he went up 6 JPI points. So a proven sire stack with second crop daughters.
Yeah.
I get to talk about another Chatham son in Wyndham out of a Geppetto. The dam pictured there on the bottom right. 850 pound of milk bull, 70 CFP. He's still 191 JPI, number 5 young sire of the breed, number 7 for HHP dollars. He's also a bull that works for your cheese merit dollars, number 7 in the breed. But he's 5.9 productive life, so they should live a long time. 1.3 DPR plus for mastitis, great zoetis mastitis. A bull that's just shy of the 100 calf wellness dollars, but look at his calf livability, 111, 101 for calf scours, and 107 for respiratory. And a sire that has made a lot of high offspring already that are genomically tested, Mark.
Yep, and he just continues to be steady Eddie as changes come and go. But the next bull we're going to talk about, 614 JE 2394 Wesco. Another Chatham son from a Blizzard, then another Thrasher, another proven sire stack. And as you said, Chatham's got second crop daughters in his proof. So highly proven sire stack on this bull. But coming in as number 7 on the young list at 184 JPI, 686 HHP puts him number 6. Number 4 for CCR, another high HCR bull, top 12 for productive life, being 5.3. And then look at the mastitis, 1.5 on the mastitis and 17 JUI, 879 DWP. But look at the Zoetis traits on there. There's not one under 100 at all. 116 for mastitis. This bull is about as mastitis resistance pro as I think we've seen so far. 102 for lameness, high metritis, calf wellness over 105, being 110 livability, 103 scours, and 108 respiratory. Just a bull that checks a lot of the boxes, being grazing pro and feed pro. Another bull I think just really doesn't have too many holes, and it's kind of hard to pick him apart.
Well, I get to talk about Braille, 614JE2449, a Jersey Land Sire's bull, an Odessa son, out of a Cordoba. Number 15 young sire in the breed, number 20 top 20 HHP dollars, one of 5 bulls in the breed, over 950 of milk and over 20 JUI. 20.3 on JUI, March, pretty extreme. A bull that carries the Feed Pro and Robot Pro designations, and a bull that is 108 for Zoetis mastitis, minus 0.1 for CDCB, but as we said, that's way above that breed average. So another great bull sired by Odessa in Braille.
Since I talked about Uncommon being an outlier and not used enough, we're going to talk about this one, and Herby and I both agree on this bull. 14 JE 2346 Roland, I think is a bull that's really getting missed in the market right now. He's a Chatham son from a Gisliff, from the Princeton down there at the bottom right hand of your screen, who was a really, really super cow in her own right at Clover Farms in Illinois. But this bull is a top 25 JPI bull at 177. He's top 40 for HHP. Nice DPR at 1.8 puts him in the top 20. High productive life at 5.3 in the top 12, and another low somatic score bull at 275. To go with negative 0.2 mastitis, which we said is well above breed average, nearly 20 JUI, outstanding Zoetis, A2. I think this bull is getting missed, and 600 pounds of milk with 46 CFP. I think it's a bull that people should look in on and be trustworthy when you're using another proven sire stack again.
Yeah, and to make proven bulls, you've got to use a wider swath of young bulls so you don't get overuse of any one young bull till they get approved. Mm-hmm. And this bull's one that's definitely been missed in the market for what he brings to the table. I get to talk about a Warren son next, named Sap, 507 JE 2413. He's out of the Duramax, pictured at the bottom of the page. She's just an incredible young cow that's living there at Clover Farms that we got to see last June. Out of the excellent Chatham, pictured at the top of the page. It was 4th lactation, I believe, when that picture was taken, Mark.
Yep.
Tremendous cow family back behind this bull. 737 of milk, 175 JPI, 81 CFP. A bull that just does a lot of things right, carries that Graze Pro, that Robot Pro, and that Feed Pro designations at the top of the page, but a bull that loved the cow family he's out of.
So then we're going to talk about his full brother, which they kind of get it from different aspects, but he's a 614 JE 2044 Judkins. Another Warren son out of the Duramax pictured at the bottom of your screen, and then the Chatham at the top. 174 puts him top 35. HHP, he's 632, puts him in the top 15. Another bull that's over 650 of milk, over 80 CFP, 0.6 DPR, a little better on mastitis than his brother at negative 0.1, a little higher JUI at almost 13. They kind of fit hand in hand, different a little bit in the ways that they get their numbers, but a Feed Pro, Robot Pro, and Grazing Pro bull that I think does a lot of things right.
I get to talk about a big milk bull next in 614JE2391, Tony. Tony is a Chatham son out of a Geppetto at 1273 a milk and 75 CFP. A bull that's still 1-1 DPR. So lots of flow with DPR, not something you see normally. They don't go hand in hand. And a bull that's still top 50 for HHP dollars at 572. And he's one of 3 bulls over 1,250 of milk and at least 1 point of DPR. So the milk DPR combination is unique on this guy. And look at his calf wellness under his Zoetis data. 135 calf wellness dollars, 114 calf livability. Big time production bull with calves that should live. Tony.
Another bull that we're going to talk about, it's over 700 pounds of milk, is 614JE2399 Lucas. This bull is kind of a unique in that we have the first 3 dams pictured on this bull. The dam at the top right of your screen, the graduate that's now 90 points. Then you got the Navidad down there at the bottom, which is the second dam, pictured at 21 days milk when we did that one. And then she is out of dance off, pictured at the middle of your screen. Third lactation photo. And then the next dam was 91 and over 10 years of age when you were there. When was that, Herbie?
Last summer. Still
yeah,
there.
last summer. So a bull that kind of really justifies longevity. He's a top 40 bull, being 173 JPI. But then look at the JUI. It's almost 23 JUI, be number 7, over 1 on type. But he's one of 5 bulls that's over 700 of milk and still 22 JUI. I could have cranked that down and did 22 and a half, and I think it might have changed a little bit, but he's still in like a small league of his own. Being a Chatham, out of a graduate, which we really like the graduates, and I think that one up there at the top right of your screen exemplifies what that bull could do. A really, really good bull that we think needs brought to your attention, and the longevity of the dam photos to prove it.
And Mark, I'm going to talk about his full brother, 507JE2400 Woodaz. Woodaz is 1,178 pounds of milk and 85 CFP. And still 22.3. So he's the only bull over 1,100 of milk and over 22 JUI, and still got that deep cow family that Mark just talked about. Bar chart to the right, great productive life at 2.7. This bull, use them both because they get there a little differently. And I just think 2 great full brothers that we have in our lineup.
This bull coming from the Jersey Land Group in the Primus program, 614JE2452 Corsica. The Odessa out of the 92-point Thrasher Katie pictured down there at the right hand of the screen. He's 171, put him top 45, 481 of milk, 61 of CFP, positive percents, 1 point of DPR, negative 0.1 on mastitis, so still well above breed average, 1 point of type and 20 JUI, almost 800 DWP. Just another really, really balanced bull with a good maternal line, goes back to circus. Just really no holes in this bull and the balance to go across the board.
Well, I get to talk about his full brother, Cocoon, 507JE2454. And he, like Mark said, Odessa's out of that Thrasher Katie. You know, a year ago, Mark, Thrasher Katie was 84, maybe 85. And we were out there for an event in June and May and just loved the damn this Thrasher Katie cow and made the statement, boy, she needs to see an appraiser again. And she went 92, tremendous cow. And that's where she belonged. Just love the width, the openness that cow has. But Cocoon, little different, 166 JPI, 684 milk, 50 CFP, 4.5 productive life, 1.3 DPR, 1.0 on his mastitis, and 113 on Zoetis mastitis. Carries that mastitis resistance pro designation, carries the Feed Pro, Graze Pro, Robot Pro, and again, developed from our partners at Primus and Jersey Land Sires.
The next one, 614 JE 2337 Purify. He's a Clever son. Clever did get a production proof this time. Didn't get a type proof, so he's still listed in our G-Force lineup. But looking forward to him in August. But this Clever son is out of a Geppetto, out of a Thrasher. Comes in at 169 JPI, be a top 60 young sire. Top 50 or top 35 for HHP at 591. Over 600 of milk on 84 CFP and plus percents. Positive DPR, 0.4 mastitis, 11.9 JUI, nice DWP, A2A2. A bull that when we were going to release him, we didn't have him the sexed only. Now he's been sexed only for a long while. So glad we caught that one, but continues to do a lot of good things, and looking forward to getting more data on Clever in August and helping out Purify as we get more proven information.
And Purify has made some high sons and daughters already as well, genomically. So excited about this young bull. I get to talk about a Stroud son next in 507 JE 2435 Souza. A Stroud out of a Dabo, out of a Sugar Daddy, bull that's 168 JPI, a bull that's 60 CFP on 227 pounds of milk, 0.15 fat, 0.06 protein, great somatic cell at 2.77. Look at his mastitis, 1.7 from CDCB, 110 on Zoetis mastitis. So a bull that's top 20 for mastitis, top 30 for somatic cell, and top 35 for HHP dollars at 594. Just a really balanced young bull that I don't think has really found the market yet, Mark, and a bull that we think has some outcross, and we'll start to see some Strouds freshening this summer, I'm assuming. So, but Dabo and Sugar Daddy, both highly proven bulls. So a lot of depth of pedigree in this bull.
The next bull is 507 JE 2351 Aussie P. 100 PGA polled bull. It'd be the number 6 polled young sire in the breed, but the number 1 on the PGA 100 list. So kind of standing out there with everyone, but still in a league of his own on the PGA 100 list. He's 159 JPI. He's tied for number 2 at CFP on the PGA 100 list at 60. So 60 pounds of CFP. Look at the percents. Low somatic cell, positive DPR, nice JUI. He'd be the number 1 protein bull in the PGA 100 list at 25 pounds of protein. Just a bull that does a lot of things, and he's different. He's a Clemson P son, which won't be a lot out there because it's a bull that didn't really get the use and didn't make it to the market. But out of a Gisliff, out of the Princeton pictured at the bottom right of your screen. But a really exciting polled bull, and really no holes in this one at all.
Not at all, Mark. I get to talk about a pole bull, but we have a question. Somebody wants it in Spanish, and Mark and I have a hard enough time speaking English for some people to understand. So don't think they're going to let us try to do this in Spanish. But 7JE 2475 Expert P. He's a Clever son from Francois Vermette. You saw some pictures from his place earlier. Out of a Dabo that's 85, that's pictured over here on the right. And just a bull that has done it on the PGA 100 side. Top 25 polled young sire, number 2 polled young bull on the PGA 100 list, behind Aussie P. And then number 4 young sire for PGA 100 overall, 145, 424 of milk, 56 CFP. And great CDCB mastitis at 1.4, 107 on Zoetis. He is a mastitis resistance pro. And just a bull that we brought in from Quebec. Certainly happy to work with Francois and get this quality genetics into the select program.
Well, I mentioned him earlier, so I might as well talk about him now. Dupat Uncommon for real. 7JE 2258. The Uncommon out of the 93 point Fearless, then the Sparky. Full sister that we seen earlier, pictured down there at the right hand of your screen. 132 JPI puts him as a number 7 young sire on the PGA 100 list. He'd be the number 1 milk bull on the PGA 100 young sire list. 60 CFP puts him tied for number 2. Another bull that's tied for number 1 for the protein, 25 pounds of protein. 19.6 JUI, 1.2 type, A2, but a positive on the fertility at SCR of 0.8. A bull that I'm excited to get to see daughters of here coming soon. Really just a balanced bull, PGA 100 for the pure market that everyone's been looking for, but a great bull to use in that specific market for sure.
Well, we love the uncommons. We love the fearless. We love the first cuts. Can't expect nothing but great things out of this bull as we move to fall, Mark. I get to talk about 7J 2375 Chronos PP. He is the Lemoore PP out of the 94 point craze pictured there at the bottom of your screen. Number 1 JUI polled young sire in the breed. He's the number 1 homozygous polled young sire, PGA 100. Number 5 polled young sire overall. And just a bull that ranks at the top of the list for PGA 100s. He's made some really high calves. He's a bull that's over 20 JUI. We've got him in the showcase designation as well because of his dam doing well at some shows out west for the Kaspergen family. And just a bull that we think hits a lot of boxes, and I think is going to have a major impact on the breed because we do have 4 sons already slated to come in, Mark. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he can do it on both sides, whether you're looking for type or just production or anything. But he gets cows bred, 1.6 SCR. Like he's and the sex CFI is outstanding as well in our internal program. So a bull that really does a lot. You don't have to risk the fertility when looking for polled because he'll take the horns off and you'll get cows pregnant. So,
and great numbers on some of these that are coming in. Just actually picked up a Chronos PP son from Kevin Earhart, who you showed earlier. The daughter pictures he had sent us just came in to select on this latest pickup. Tell us about a great show bull, Mark.
Yep, another bull in the showcase program. Another Lemoore PP out of Diva herself. I think needs no introduction. Dutton P is his name. The first 4 dam average over 95 points. So kind of in the league of his own on that one in regards to a bull that's 82 JPI himself. He'd be the number 8 polled young sire on the PGA 100 list. Number 2 for JUI, just under Chronos PP. So we got that market there for you, whether you're looking at polled or high JUI. But I think the exciting thing is when we seen this, was it last fall, the picture of his full sister up there at the top right hand of your screen. Didn't make the trip to Louisville, but really, really exciting. Look at the strength of this cow. Look at the attachments on the mammary. Just a cow that expels milk, but looks really good doing it. And I think we got a lot of great things to come with this bull as we get more daughters and calves on the ground.
Yeah, Mark, that 3-1 DPR along with over 20 JUI. When you're talking about show cows, you need to get them bred back.
And a 2.76 somatic cell and negative 0.2 mastitis. So well above breed average for all those, and really exciting cow family to do it from.
We're going to mention a bull that's getting some milking daughters up in Canada, Unique Skyfall, 250 JE, 2131. Had more texts about this bull. He didn't get a production proof. He had 1 daughter scored in the U.S. data. But we're pretty excited. People are cranked up about this bull up in Canada. I've seen lots of different texts and Facebook messages from Quebec on daughters. And Claire went out and got us some pictures, Mark. Just tremendous young cows.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of these. Whether it's probably going to be in pictures because I probably won't see them in the flesh right now. But yeah, the outstanding pictures that we got that Claire did up there at several different farms. But look at the mammaries on these, the strength, the width. Looking forward to seeing this bull and what he can do when he gets a full proven data set down here, and then even in Canada, because I think he's going to rank pretty well up there as well and have confirmation and type.
Yeah, these weren't all at the same place. It's pretty impressive to see this group of young cows that Claire got pictured for us, and I'm just really excited about this bull you sourced for us. Well, Mark, we've talked about a lot of great bulls. We're getting to the end, but as always, what's coming? What's next? What's the pipeline look like? We're not empty at all, folks. We've got a lot of great genetics to come out over the summer, and we want to highlight just a few because a lot of times, Mark, the bulls that get released in these interim times don't really sell a lot. People don't find them. So we're just trying to make sure you're aware of what's coming and when to expect it. So why don't you tell us about this guy, Mark?
Yeah, and also if they're not on the active list, some of these aren't. So you're going to not see them on the green books and what everyone looks. So we want to make sure you get notified of this and know they're coming. But the first bull we're going to talk about is 507 JE 2500 Midtown. A bull that was from the Midtown Syndicate. The bull was bred at Pine Tree here in Ohio, but it's coming from a syndicate of breeders that we were marketing him with. He's 195 JPI. I'd put him at number 4 on the young sire list if he was on the active list. Number 7 for HHP. 1,000 of milk and 101 CFP would put him top 25 on the CFP list. High JUI at 21.5. One of 3 bulls that are over 1,000 of milk and plus 21 JUI. He's a July release, but I think the most exciting thing is his dam. His dam's a world-renowned cow because I know Latin America's been hungry for a bull from this cow specifically, and I think no better than get a Chatham out of this Thrasher Manhattan cow herself at 92. Just a really, really exciting bull that's be coming out in July. So be sure to watch for him, and I'm sure he'll hit the market running.
I'm going to talk about another Chatham son that's sold in the All-American sale, and we're working with the Martini Syndicate through the Jersey Association out of Nicholas Mara. So it's a Chatham Nicholas patron. He's 399 pounds of milk, just shy of that 400 mark, but 72 CFP, 286 sell. He's number 10 young sire, number 12 for HHP dollars. He's a June release, and he's still over 20.3 for JUI. So big JUI, great JPI, nice cheese merit, great DPR at 1.5, has 0.8 for CDCB mastitis. Everything's right on this guy, and look forward to getting Martini to the market.
The next one is a Zandel son. Won't be many of those in the market because it's a bull that just got used internally here and had some bad luck, we'll call it that way. But 507 JE 2463 Randall is a Zandel out of a Duramax, out of a Thrasher, 176 JPI, 67 CFP. Look at the percents, 0.21 fat and 0.1 protein. Low somatic cell, be number 7 on the list for somatic cell score, positive DPR, above average mastitis, almost 19 JUI, and almost a point on type. So a bull that's coming. He's a June release, and another bull that's exciting to bring to the marketplace.
I'm going to talk about a bull from our friends at Dutch Hollow, the Chittenden family in New York, 507 JE 2505 Solomon P. He's a slam son out of the Jammer Chant. She's 86 now, made a huge record. Pictured there at the bottom right. Preston and I got to go out and do that, Mark, while you were off for a little while. But a bull that's 91 CFP, pole, 278 cell, a bull that just checks a lot of boxes we're extremely excited about, 21.4 JUI. And if you followed Select Sires for very long, Chant goes back to the poster child for Valentino. So that Valentino Cheryl cow, been a family that's been known at Dutch Hollow for generations. It's great to see them have a bull being released in June from Select again in Solomon P.
Another pulled bull that we're going to talk about, 614 JE 2473 Belcher P. Very similar to Sap and Judkins that we talked about earlier. This would be a maternal brother by Hudson Bay, out of the Duramax, out of the Chatham. It comes in at 165. It'd be the number 6 pulled bull on the young sire list. 700 pounds of milk, 84 CFP. So if you're looking for pulled and high CFP, he'd be the number 12 young sire on the list. Nice somatic cell score, positive DPR, over 10 on JEY. Another pulled option, but by a different sire that in Hudson Bay P that you'll see coming to you in August.
And to finish it up, Mark, I'm going to talk about a Stern son named Stan, 507 JE 2474. Stearns was a bull that we marketed for a while as a proven bull, but never really took on in the market, out of an uncommon that's still in the top 5 on the female list for PGA 100 females. That's uncommon 3519 that we purchased from Steve Rowley down in Mississippi. This Stern son's 144 JPI. He's the number 1 milk young sire PGA 100, 632 a milk. Number 5 for mastitis at 2.2. Number 6 for somatic cell at 2.82. Just a bull that ranks right at the top of the list. And he's 19.3 in JUI. And look at his calf wellness. Look at his Zoetis data. Most of them, all the traits are over 100. 93 calf wellness dollars, but 112 livability, 104 for scours. So a bull that checks a lot of boxes. We're using him as a mating sire for our PGA 100, and really excited to have a Stern son in the lineup. Mark, it's always great to get together. I hope you've enjoyed going through these bulls and learning a little more about them. I always learn something from you, and hope you do from me.
Yes, 100%.
Hope you have a great summer. Anything you'd like to say, Mark, before we wrap this up?
Just like to thank everyone from tuning in. Yeah, we do learn stuff as we go through this because we only have so little time to plan and get everything done for the week. But it's been really enjoyable. I think we had a really good outcome this round. Proven bulls, young bulls, and what we got coming in the pipeline. But looking forward to the next few months and seeing daughters calve in on certain bulls and such, like things like that. So just looking forward to the warmer weather, consistently warmer weather. Let me put it that way, because I'm tired of the fluctuating cold to warm stuff around here. So,
well, I appreciate everybody's time today. Always reach out to Mark and I if you have any questions. We'd love to have you. Appreciate everybody's help putting this together. It takes a team to be able to do this the week of proofs, 4 days after proofs, from IT to communications to, hey, Mark Kern, Keith Gibson. Everybody in our office helps put this together. We couldn't do it without everyone. And the guys in the barn and gals in the barn, they're the ones that make these bulls work every day and get you the quality product all the way around the world. So if we can ever do anything for you, reach out. Thank you. We'll see you again in August, and everybody enjoy the time with their families.